Hello everyone. I'm so glad you have joined me today. Are you ready to see the wow card for this week? Have you checked out Vicky's? Don't miss her ideas. They're really cute. And I love doing Halloween, so I just had to do Halloween for this. Now, if you're not into Halloween, you can use the sketch. Same thing I'm doing, just choose different colors and a different sentiment. All right, so for today's card, if that's something you really want to see, we're going to do Pick of the Patch using Happy Halloween. That's the only thing I'm using out of there. I am using the paper florist dies, specifically those four, and I'm going to leave them out because that's the first thing I have to do. All right, like so. I am using the exposed brick embossing folder. All right, and I'm using tuxedo black ink and a sponge dauber. This is Starry Sky ink, and this is in the mini catalog. I'm not certain what it is. I don't remember. I know it's probably in the Christmas one because that's usually where it is. I'm looking it up real quick to see what it is called. It's silver and white sheer ribbon. I thought that would be very pretty on this card, so I'm using some of that. I'm using my adhesive back sparkle gems, and I'm going to use the silver, and I may use them up, so I have more in here, so I'm ready. And then for the card today, I have my card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have 2 pieces of white that's 4 by 5 1/4. And then all of these are scraps. This is Starry Sky. This is Pumpkin Pie. I have a scrap of black, a scrap of white, which is going to be my sentiment, and I'm hoping there's enough left on here to use the rest of it. And then this piece is 1 1/4, but it's long enough to go across my card. And this I cut off the edge of the Them Bones DSP, and it's 1 inch. So let me move these pieces out of the way, and we're going to get ready and die cut. Not that. And I dropped one. All right, so let me die cut all my pieces and we'll get started. Okay, I have all my pieces cut. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take, throwing stuff all over the place, and sponge my edges of my flowers. And I'm not being real particular about it. I'm just adding some black to give it, it's to kind of tie the black in more than anything else and give it a spooky look, so to speak. All right. All right, there. One more here. And then we can do the other ones. Once you put these together, you don't really see if you messed up, so just sponge away. And last week, I pulled this, or I curled it down. This week, I'm going to try curling it up and see what it looks like. Just to give it some interest. And in fact, I think what I'm going to do is an up-down. One will be up, one will be down, just to add some interest. Okay, so there we have it. Let me get this out of the way and bring in my bone folder. So this one is going to go down. This big one is going to go up. And what I do is I just flip it over and curl it just like I always do. This one will go down. And then this one will go up. And then I can curl the others the same way and put it together. All right, so I'm going to get my big ones out. Here are my big ones. Now, you got to be careful with these. I'm going to curl this one down, this one up. Yeah, you don't want to pull too hard or you'll separate your, this one will go down, your petal from your flower. And then this one will go up. And then we can get them put together. There we go. Just for some interest. Okay, this is the bottom. So the one that goes down is on the bottom. And I have it as an X. And this one is a plus sign. And I'm going to layer them. Did you see last week's thing when I was trying to come up with what to call this? It's an X. I couldn't figure out anything. All right, now that's a plus. So this one is going to be the X. So I'm alternating them. This now gets the plus sign. And that's a great way to put them together, to stagger them like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my center on and let it sit. All right, now we're going to do the same thing here. This is the bottom, and this has 3 large and 2 small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put the 2 small at the top and the 2 large at the bottom. And I'm kind of trying to stagger it a little bit. I don't want too much space in there. So, ooh, that's off. There we go. That's better. All right. Not that it would have mattered. Now I'm going to take this. These are the small, so I want the big ones up at the top, and I am going to stagger them some, like so. I've got to get that. There we go. And then my 2 little ones are down here, so I'm going to put my 2 little ones at the top, and then I am kind of fudging it a little bit. There we go. And then I can put my center in this one. And there. So my flowers are done. Now I need to take and I need my panel. Emboss my panel. So let me do that. Okay, I've got my panel embossed, and I need to add some tear and tape, or it's double-sided tape, and I had already started when I realized, oh, wait a minute, I didn't do that. So I'm gonna do this like so. All right, and then the next thing we have to do is we need to add our strip. Now, for some reason, there's a lot more down here. This looks like the bottom. I don't know why. I think it's me, but who knows? All right, I'm take, excuse me, this piece, and I'm going to add some tear and tape to it. That's double-sided tape, in case you're wondering. And I'm just going to add it across the whole thing. It'll just be easier to line it up. All right. There we go. All right. Now, burnish this down. And then I can add it to my card. All right. And it's about 1 inch up to 1.5 inches, maybe. Right about like that. It'll be off. If it bothers you, use the one from last week to measure. You just have to make sure you have enough space for your flowers. Okay, got it. Now I'm going to take this piece And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this. I think I'm going to cut it. I'm going to try anyway. All right, there's that. Let me try these scissors. Skinnier tip. And I'm going to cut it off. There. It'll just be easier than trying to use this long piece. Plus, it tells me where I need to put my adhesive. All right. So I've got that. Let me get that edge. Although I probably just put glue where it's not going to be stuck to anything. All right, now I'm going to add this. Watch your top and bottom, make them even, and then make sure your paper goes over the edge so that when you go to cut it, you're not going to have a spot with no adhesive. And I need to clean my scissors. I've done a lot of cutting with glue and everything. So, all right, got it. All right, now we're going to put that on our card base. Okay, like so. All right, and I already have my tear and tape added. Oh, before I do that, almost messed up. I want to add my ribbon. So I'm going to take these pieces and I'm going to fold it down. Oops, I folded that one the wrong way. I folded them out. All right. I turned that over to make sure I did the right side. And I'm going to cut my strip. And I'm going to put it. Oh, you know what? I was going to put it here. Hold on. I may need to change my idea. Let me do my sentiment and put it on the card. Because maybe I don't want a strip. Maybe I want just a bow. All right. I'm going to cut this down, and hopefully this piece will match, that I can get it out of this corner. If not, I'll just cut another piece. So let me cut both of these. Yay! I had enough that I could cut it out of that, and I had used up that strip. Now let me take, boy, I'm throwing things around again today. I think it's because I'm hurrying so that I can get things done before my puppy wakes up and says, let's play. Okay. Get that on there like so. And then if I put that up there, because that's the way it was, you know, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. We'll see. All right, so I want to bend that out and that out. And I'm going to put this on here at the top. And I'm going to wrap it to the back, but I want it straight. Okay. And it's not straight. Well, darn. I'll get it straight that way. Sometimes with this sheer ribbon, it's harder to get it on there straight. All right, I'm going to do that. Now, this is not going to stay, so I'm going to take some pieces of double-sided tape and tape it down so that it stays in place, like so. All right, now I can put my card together, and I'm going to show you a little tip to get it on there straight. I'm going to take the top two corners and bend it back, and I'm going to take this piece off. And I need to take this piece off and just push that one back down. All right. Then I'm going to take and fold. The opposite corner is where I'm going. And I'm going to fold this piece back. And you want your tabs going out. It will not do you any good to have your tabs going inside, and you'll see in a minute. All right, let's try this again now. All right. These two corners are sticky. So use these two corners to get your piece lined up and straight. And when you have it straight, what I do is I take that top corner and the bottom corner and I set it down, make sure it's straight, and then I pull my strips out. And what that does is it then attaches the rest of it, and that's a quick and easy way to get your card panel on there straight. I don't normally do that because I mess up, but that's okay. All right, now this I'm going to put on with dimensionals. So I'm going again to my scraps here. Let's see how many I need. I'm thinking 3. 1. All right. 2. And I think I need a little one in the middle, and I do have a little one over there. So I'm going to use the little one right there in the middle. I'm going to take my backs off. All right. And I'm going to put my Happy Halloween there. Now let me put on my flowers with dimensionals, and I can finish up. And again, I'm going to use some scraps. I love it when I can use my scraps up. All right, there we go. There's that and that. Now, when you put your, well, maybe, let's use your pokey tool. When you put your flowers on, put this one on first, and you want it kind of above this strip. If you put it here, it's lost. So make sure you go a little higher than that piece, and then stick that one down there like that. And then to finish it off, we're going to add a bow and our gems. I almost forgot the gems. And then I looked down and I went, oh, no, 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 no. My flowers do not have gems. All right. And I like tiny bows, so I always play with them. All right, and I'm gonna trim that. Isn't this pretty ribbon? Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, now I'm gonna interview each side. This side looks better, so it goes down. And where are my glue dots? Oh, I used them up. Let me get some more. All right, so let me have my glue dots, and I'm going to put one on one. Oh, it didn't come off. Did it? Yeah, it did. Didn't look like it. All right, and then I'm going to put one on one side of the knot and one on the other side of the knot. That way you kind of grabbed that I'm going to put it that way. And this is sheer enough. Now our gems. I almost did it again. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so I've got this. So let me get my centers first. Oh, no, that one gets a small one. Oh, oh, oh. Well, let's try a dot of glue since I messed up. There. And I will flip this over and I'll glue it down. I think I'm going to be able to flip it over. There we go. And I'll pick it up, put it right there. Now that glue will dry clear, so I don't have to worry about it. There's that and that. Now I need to add my other gems, and I'm going to add them down here this time, since I've got a lot going on up there. Let me get another package out and get it started. Do you find you use the same ones up all the time? Oh my gosh, I started out and I thought I was going to run out of black, and now I'm finding I'm running out of the silver. All right, so there we go. And let me move this out of the way. So there's the wow card. And make sure you do the inside and the envelope like we've done for the past 2 cards. All right, now let's take a look at how we took that sketch and went from basic sketch, stepped up to wow. So easy with the right supplies. Now, if you like this idea, be watching for a new website that Vicki and I are starting up. It's going to be called Paper Creations Academy. It is a paid website, and you will get ideas like this every week. So with that, make sure you check out Vicki's card. Like and subscribe, share my channel. I'd love it. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.